Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Sun Devils kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will take the field first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He'll be trying to get his senior season off to a good start and building some confidence as we go along. A dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can. That marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
So Arizona State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. I'm not sure how much they're going to want to go after this guy because very few have had success throwing his way. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long. I mean, everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a 1st down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to keep this drive alive. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. On target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Peters. Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just catching it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
Got it down the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And it just, he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason, and injury this early in the year. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An 84-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires on the move. He can't haul it in incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these.
Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans line up to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
QB.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rush is on him. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man. It's Peters.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Sooners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arizona State head coach has said they have got to keep an eye on their quarterback. He definitely struggled in that first half. Some of it, though, not his fault. He has taken a lot of hits. I can visually see the wear and tear, bumps, bruises, seeing him with some abrasions. They've got to do a better job protecting him, or we'll see if they make a change. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He might want another play. Using his legs, it's Peters. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. The run to the right.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
Here's a little room there. 10 to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The play-action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a heat. Buried before he completes.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown ASU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on third down. Man, they've just kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Open space at the 25. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Arizona State! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Fakes to grab. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.